Welcome back to London Beautiful Life. My name is Karlo Baker and we're at Cineworld, Leicester Square tonight for the premiere of God's Own Religion. How are you feeling tonight?
I am feeling overwhelmed and excited. I'm excited.
I mean, I would as well. The film looks incredible. Obviously, none of us have seen it, so excited to see what's going to happen tonight. Now, tell me a bit more about your involvement in the movie. What are you doing here? What's your role? And how do you get started on it?
Well, to be honest, this kind of started with me reaching out to Naeem, chasing after him to start this short film, which actually became into a movie, as you can see. And I think it started off with me as one of the main actors, and then we got Ricki involved, and then we got also Chris involved, and it just became just a huge project, and it was not scripted, not budgeted, and here we are with this amazing outcome.
Incredible. I mean, the fact it's gone from a short film to a full-length film is pretty incredible. Clearly, success story behind it. What are your sort of favorite moments of shooting the film? Any memories special during the filming process?
Oh my God, I can honestly say it was sweat, blood, and tears. There was everything was not left out with that one. My favorite part of the film would be the cemetery part. I'm a little bit of a horror kind of fan, so I really like the fact that we did something kind of dark, but the whole movie is quite dark in itself, so I just really appreciated it, and it's quite dystopian and sci-fi, and yeah, it's really cool. Not a lot of neon colors.
Incredible.
I play this nightclub owner whose life is pretty much going downhill. He's gone through the highs of all the drink and the drugs and the champagne lifestyle and the girls and the boys, and then now it's on the tipping point, and it's on the tipping point, and now you're catching King on the way down now, and he's doing anything he can to keep his sanity and to keep his life together, and it's just not going the way that he wanted it to go.
Well, I mean, I love the fact that it was done during lockdown. Obviously, the world went a bit crazy during that time, and I think doing something like this is a great project to probably keep yourself busy with and get involved in. What would you say is the number one, the main message of the film? What would you say that's what it's all about?
Go your own way, basically a big you to the machine, the big man in the big machine, and just do your thing, do what you feel's right. You don't need to be labelled all the time, and just speak out, go against it, have some balls and go against the man,
Obviously, being a big brother is quite a big deal. Now, tell us a bit more about what you were doing, how long you were on there for, and what your experience was.
Yeah, Will. So I was the house mummy, everyone's mum, and I left on the eviction special, dressed as a mummy on the Halloween special. I was in for 3 weeks and 3 days. I absolutely loved it, and I entered the house because I've got multiple sclerosis, and I wanted to teach people that you can absolutely achieve your dreams. Nothing needs to stop you. MS is my superpower, and it was really important to me. And I'm 40 years old. All of the other housemates were much younger, and they looked after me impeccably. It was an amazing experience, and I loved it.
Well, my uncle has MS as well, so I can really relate. And he's amazing, and he's doing very well. And he's being a real witness to everyone else. So it's incredible.
Another MS warrior.
Yes, absolutely. That's incredible. And so, what would you say was your highlight on the show then? What was your sort of favourite moment or favourite part of the show?
My favourite part of the show was meeting everyone. I've Hallie and me, we're dead close, and Olivia and all the rest of them. It was the people. There was 16, well, me, I was 16, but 15 other incredible cast, and that was my thing. I'd never have met them if I hadn't have gone on it.
Amazing. Is there anything else you're doing? Are you working on?
So I've got a collaboration coming out with a DJ in a couple of weeks' time, which I am so excited. I want to share it with everybody, but the label has got our lips tightly sealed.
Secret.
But as soon as the release date is firm and in place and we get the green light from the label, it's going to be all over my socials, because it's one of those collaborations that I've been working on for such a long time. And when you're working on something and you're like, it's nearly there, but then it's not, and now it finally is. So I'm so excited to see what everyone's going to think about it.
Incredible. Well done, honestly. Love when people are doing well. It's obviously just before Christmas, so things are getting wrapped up soon. Can't believe it's 3 weeks to Christmas. 4. It's mad. It's coming up so soon. Well, before I let you go, I wanted to find out where this incredible outfit's from. It looks very cool, and I had to mention and ask that. Where's it from?
So I got this from Black PR, and it's from a fantastic designer called 2.2.
2.2.
All of their kind of designs are are so heavily patterned, which just like it suits my style, and it just speaks to my heart. Like
a bit like a geisha. Like I love that.
I know, because I was like, the dress code was, dress to impress, and for me, when someone says dress to impress, it always has to include a bit of colour, and I always like something that's a little bit different, a bit avant-garde, a bit out there. Sometimes it works, sometimes maybe not so much, but I feel like tonight was a good combo.
All things Big Brother. Have to ask you that. Obviously, you just got off a show, which is amazing. So congratulations. How long were you on for?
4 weeks, just under a month it was. 28 days, I think it was.
And tell me a bit more about the sort of process of going on. How did you get on in the first place? What was your experience on the show?
So I got approached by Love Island last year for the winter one, which everyone knows the winter one's not as good. But I was on the ITV records. They told me I was a bit too mad to go on after the VT video, and I was like, yeah, fair enough, I'll take that, you know what I mean? And Big Brother's always been a dream of mine to go on, because I used to watch it with my mum, and I used to say to my mum when I was a kid, I'm going to be on that when I'm older. Yeah. I used to say when I'm 18, but I'm 23 now.
23?
Yeah.
Great.
I look 30, but but yeah, so I applied, and he said I was on the records, and they liked how I was, so yeah.
Super cool. Yeah. So being on the show, what would you say was your favourite moment and your least favourite for everyone else who's maybe considering to go on or not to go on?
Favourite part was the tasks, and genuinely just meeting friends for life. As you can see, we've got friends for life. We meet up all the time.
Great people.
Yeah, literally. Everyone's great. And the worst part was starving to death. Literally, I was starving near enough the whole time.
Really? Why is that? They don't feed you?
Just like, you've got to save food, especially if you're on economy. The most part I was in there, we were on economy, so you had to save food. I was eating rice and beans and porridge, and I usually eat quite a lot of food, I won't lie, so I've lost a bit of weight. So I came out with...
You came out more in shape?
Yeah, I'd say that, yeah.
So you've just come off a show, Big Brother, incredible. How long were you on there for?
3 weeks, so it's 21 days.
Wow, okay, well, that's quite a big show. I mean, I watch it once in a while, I haven't seen the latest, so we'll have to go back and watch it. What would you tell me, what's your sort of the funnest and the most, the funnest and the least favourite part of the whole show? What would you say?
I mean, the funnest part has to be the tasks. Like, although some of them, it's like a love-hate relationship, like some of them I absolutely hated. Like, we had a camping task, and I went back. But and
not good with camping.
No camping for me.
No camping.
Worst part, I would just say the downtime. Like, there was a lot of downtime, so you get bored a lot. Yeah, but I would recommend anyone that's thinking of applying for next year, do it. Yeah, and the best advice: be yourself. Yeah.
Love that. Should I apply? I don't know. No, probably not. You better have that. No, reality shows I love watching, but being in them I always struggle.
Do you know what? I feel like reality shows are really easy because you just be yourself. You don't have like a script to read off. You're just going in there and just being you. So I feel like it's really easy. Yeah.
We'll have to see what that's like. I'll have to watch it. But yeah, coming out of it now, obviously, what's your plans? What's the next steps? Christmas coming up soon, obviously. So what are the next things coming up?
I mean, I just want to spread my word as like everyone stay true to yourselves. Hopefully, inspire and make my community even more proud than I already have, and just live my life. Just live my best life. That's the plan.
Now, obviously, on Big Brother, you just come off, I guess. How was that experience, man?
The maddest experience of my life. Like, it was once in a lifetime, but I'm never gonna do it again.
Okay, I've had so many thoughts about that, but I've never gone on and probably never will. But why that?
It's so much, like, it's so emotionally draining. Like, maybe I could do it in a few years, but since I only got out a week ago, like, I'm happy with the experience of a lifetime, but I'll leave it there, to be honest.
Mate, how long were you on the show for?
6 weeks. Yeah, that's so long enough for like the full run. I left like the day before the final.
So you clearly did something right, that's for sure. Some people were only on there for a short time, so
something like that. I like.
Congratulations, man. So what was it? What was your sort of highlight and your lowlight of the show, being part of that?
I think my highlight was just meeting the most mad people from all around the country. Like, I would have never been able to meet these people before, so it was such a good experience. And then I think the low point was probably crying over my boyfriend that I wasn't able to see him. So
6 weeks. So you could 6 weeks see no family, no friends. Was that right?
Nothing. No friends, no family, no producers, no hair and makeup, no nothing. Just you guys in the house. Like, it's as legit as you see it on TV.
You're being the producer. How do you get involved in the movie? What got you to this, and what was the journey?
Yeah, so I've known Naeem for quite a long time. Me and Naeem go way, way back. If I'm correct, I'll say 2010, possibly 2011. You know, he found me when I was an actor, funny enough, and he's kind of groomed me into this machine that you obviously can see. I'm producing these movies now. Me and Naeem kind of have a family, working, kind of die-hard relationship, and it comes out in the films that we make.
Amazing, great. And so you've been doing movies quite a long time now, or just started recently?
So I've been doing films for a long time. Done acting, producing, directing. I've worked with Naeem probably in about 6 films now. So, and yeah, still coming, still films.
21 and going well. That's great.
Going well, very, very well, man. Very excited, man. This film for me is one of the special ones for me because of what it represents. As a creative, it's quite hard to kind of keep your core and do what you believe, because obviously there's a lot of distractions. People say do films like this, do films like that. But you get me, this film is definitely, I think it was needed.
Yeah, true to yourself. And then, so what do you say is the main message of this film? Like, what would you say is the core agenda of everything that you produced?
It's interesting that you use the word core, because I feel like it's all about being true to yourself. There's a lot of things out there that, pollutes people, makes people think a certain way, with social media, whatever it may be. This film's about identity, follow your own identity, follow your own ideals, whatever you want to do, your goals, your ambitions, chase by any means necessary, and don't be influenced by people and things.
I mean, this film was made against all the odds. We didn't have any scripts, no budget, threw away the rule book, man. And it's time to kind of just take charge of self, be the master of your own destiny. And that's the energy behind this whole movie, man. It's very experimental, very out there, and it's going back to the raw, bare bones of creativity. I had no distributors or industry or anyone breathing down my neck. I was able to really flex my muscles and really go in, and it's a piece of work that I'm most proud of. It's real heart and soul in there, man, and blood and guts too.
I bet. That's incredible. I mean, going from a short film to a full-length feature is pretty incredible. Tell me how that developed. Obviously, your first thought was doing something small and seeing what happens, or what was the process?
I mean, I've done some features before, but nothing quite like this. Well, initially it started off as a short film. I was in my living room with a friend of mine and was talking about doing a little short, as you do. But then once the whole lockdown kicked in, I knew then what this movie was going to be about. It was going to be very dystopian and really capture the times. And then it just started to snowball into this mammoth kind of movie, Blade Runner, eat your heart out.
I love that. That's very cool.